Hello everyone, good morning, welcome to my garden. It is February 28th. It's a little late in the month to be probably doing a garden tour last minute, but I wanted to make sure I got it in. It's been a couple of busy months, so I haven't been out in the garden as much as I would like. This is my cassia tree. It's looking a little bare right now, but it blooms beautifully in about October through December. And then down here, I have some supertunias, some snapdragons, and then my little pile of sticks over here is a semorific hibiscus that hasn't woken up yet. I have another one that's starting to show some signs of life. I apologize about that bird. He is being very noisy. I don't know if you guys can hear him, but he's either happy or very upset. So then here I have some more snapdragons. This is Supertunia silverberry. It does very well over here. I think that the silverberry and the bubblegum vista do very, very well here for me in my garden. I have a macrophylla hydrangea that's starting to wake up right there in the back. Don't mind my dirty fence. Like I said, I haven't been able to get out here and clean or do much, but I have some coleus in the back. This is meteor shower verbena, and that is some delphinium. My roses are starting to bud up, so they're waking up. This is Cinco de Mayo. And then my ranunculus are budding up too. So exciting. This whole area is filled in with ranunculus. Lots of buds. And then this was my first one. I feel like the bloom looks a little wonky. I don't know. On this side, it's usually more roundish, but I'll take it. And then back here we have a Abraham Darby rose. Oh, this is my fire spike. This is my purple fire spike. I have two of them. I get purple blooms. Hummingbirds love this plant. And then back here I have a Tibucina, the bigger leaves. I don't remember what type it is. I'll have to look it up. It has these purple blooms as well. And then I have some euphorbia behind the ranunculus, right there. Now all this is ranunculus, and then I have a superbena. I think it's the same as this one actually, this sparkling amethyst that you will see all around my garden. Sometimes I feel like the superbena does a lot better than the supertunias, and they cover a lot of space. I kind of use them as a ground cover. Look at all these buds. Look at all the buds. Oh, I'm so excited. Love ranunculus. They remind me of like little roses. And then in here is my dahlias that we planted together, and still no signs. I'm hoping they didn't rot because we've had quite a bit of rain. Really hoping that the tubers didn't rot. Look at this one. So pretty. So pretty. Okay, and you're going to see little pots around everywhere. I went plant shopping. I don't have time to garden, but I still buy more plants. I have some here. That's a Senorita Rosalita Cleome. And then this is I think it's called Choco Mocha or something like that, Cosmo. I just kind of put the pots around where I think I'm going to want the plant and just see how the plant does light-wise. So if it does well, then I know the lighting is fine. Once I plant it, if it doesn't do well, then I'm guessing it's probably the soil. That way I can kind of figure out what's going on. Oh, this is my other semorific hibiscus. This is Candy Crush, so you can see the new growth coming. So I pruned them back. I think I did it around Valentine's, maybe a little before. And then the new growth comes out. See? There's a lot of it actually. It's just the superbena is kind of entangled in there. But it takes a while, but once these start blooming, oh my goodness, they're gorgeous. All right, so there's some more. I told you, more superbena everywhere. And then I have some anemones. It's early, so this one's, I didn't really see this one yet. It's not open. And then this one is gosh, I can never remember the name of this one. I'm going to put it on the screen because a lot of you guys have asked me about it. The yellow flower. Mango pop, I think it is. Rudbeckia? No, not Rudbeckia. I'll have to look it up and I'll put it on the screen. I have some pot fashion cherry salvia back there. And then this is the other fire spike. I pruned that one down. That one has red flowers. And then we're going to come this way. And I have a random stick here, and I will explain why in a little bit. More Superbena, and then this one is the pink cashmere that's going to start blooming. And this one, I think, is taller than the purple one. See, purple one's right there. That one's more ground level, and then the Superbena pink cashmere seems a little bit taller. This one's called Bluephoria. Oops, sorry. Bluephoria mandevilla. I love when all the plants kind of intertwine with each other. You see that? The pink cashmere. I have another sparkly amethyst Superbena back there, and the Bluephoria mandevilla. I love when they all kind of just mix in together. All right, I'm trying to avoid my shadow over here. Then I have some salvias on each side of the bird bath. Been having a little bit of issues with the salvias. I think it's a very early on issue actually with mealybugs. And I'm looking at, see how that looks a little dead right there? I bet you there's some mealybugs in there. Oh, I could see one from here. So for you guys that don't know what a mealybug is, that little white dot that you see right, where's my finger? Right there. That is a mealybug. So what I usually do is that I will cut back that piece because, as most of you probably know, I don't spray. I try not to spray. I'm not going to say I don't because sometimes I have to pop it out, but I really try not to. So what I do is I just cut back whatever pieces are infested with it. And if I have to, I will go with a Q-tip and dab the mealybug with rubbing alcohol, and they will instantly die. So I'm going to keep an eye out on that, but I'll probably come back after the video and just kind of cut back any pieces that I see mealybugs in, because I'm not sure if I hate mealybugs more than thrips, or hate thrips more than mealybugs, because mealybugs just devour a plant like so quickly. You see back there? I have some dead growth back there. Right in there. Bet you there's some in there too. So annoying. All right. So back here I have a Florentina rose, and I don't think it's getting enough sun because we have my neighbor's banana trees. So I'm going to keep an eye on that, but I might take that out and actually put it in a pot and put it by my pergola. So I have alyssum down there, and I have what is that? A foxglove right here, and I have another one. Where is the other one? It should be around here because I have one on each side. Oh, right there. Right there. I'm going to have to cut the salvia back a little bit. I have one right there. It's slowly growing. And then I have another Supertunia silverberry there. And in here, I have a Bordeaux. That's not doing as well. I don't know if it's because the Superbena is taking over. And then these are Malva sylvestris, I believe it's called. I'll check. They have these like purple and like white blooms. So hopefully those will start blooming soon. All right, let me go and have some more ranunculus and anemones sprinkled in throughout also. So let me refer back to my little stick over here, and I apologize if my shadow is going to be in the way, but I have this stick here because I'm thinking that I may, let me back up, from that stick all the way to over here, take the grass out and extend the garden. What do you guys think? I don't know, because we're really enjoying this little bistro over here. I apologize if you guys can hear the plane. So much noise today. But we're really enjoying the little bistro here in the mornings. So, and even in the afternoons, because in the morning we get that morning sun, so it's not that bad. In the afternoon, this is shaded, so we're really enjoying this area. But I told my husband, I think I would really like to extend the garden and just be able to plant some of those roses instead of having those pots there. So I don't know. We'll see. I kind of just let things sit there for a bit and watch it and just imagine if I would like that space like that or not. So we'll see. I don't rush things. All right, so back here, all those pots along the fence are filled with roses. Some of them are waking up very quickly, like my Princess Alexandra of Kent. And some of them are taking their sweet little time, which is fine. This is Boscobel from David Austin. It is full of buds. And next door is Moonlight in Paris. I cannot wait for this one to bloom. I love this one. It's so pretty. And it's also budding up very nicely. And then I have this one is Connie Sandstorm from Grace Rose Farm. Also full of buds. And then I have another dahlia that is still asleep, so we're just waiting for that. All right, so let's go this way. More roses. So here's the thing also, I would love to maybe plant those roses out somewhere because I think we want to grow some more veggies. So this seems to be a good spot. So I don't know. Lots of maybe adjustments in the garden. I'm not sure yet though. Like I said, I don't like to rush things. So we'll see. These are my Cherokee purple tomatoes. They're doing pretty good. Got lots of them in there. It's getting very big, so I've had to cut this plant back twice just because it really shades. All the tomatoes in there, it really shades my roses back here. I have an Olivia rose right there that is competing for sunlight with the, oh, I forgot the name of the salvia. Good gracious. Well, it's African blue basil. Thank you. There we go. African blue basil salvia, which is that one, and then the tomato over here. So, and then this is Love Song. So I feel like they're competing with sunlight because this tomato gets so big. I didn't realize it got so big. So we're gonna wait and see. And then I found some Mazel basil from Proven Winners. If you guys have not tasted that basil, you are missing out. It is so good. It gets it needs space though also. So I think I'm gonna put that one in a pot. This is our star fruit tree that is completely root bound. I need to find a spot for that tree also. Does that ever happen where you guys just go and buy a bunch of plants or start, plants from seed and then you have no idea where you're gonna put them? I'm in that state right now. So, all right. Again, the two that I think do the best here, which are the Super Tunia Vista Bubblegum and the Silverberry. Now that right here, that tends to happen here a lot for me. I don't know if it happens to other Floridians, but I feel like it's because of the rain. It just starts opening up from the middle. It drives me nuts, but we'll see what happens. Sometimes I just go back and I cut it back a little. This is another Silverberry, and then I have a Celosia that's hanging in there a little bit. These are all my other roses. This is Belinda's Dream. This is Plum Perfect. And then, of course, all the Supervina. I'm telling you guys, these are just 3 plants. I have one here, one there, and one here. And that's from, they get about like 3 by 3, I'm going to say. So they cover a good amount of space. So if you're looking for a ground cover, this is a beautiful ground cover. Look at that. This is one plant. That might be even bigger than 3 by 3. So yeah, they take up a lot of space, which I love this time of year. Ooh, James Galway is blooming. How cute is that? All right, so then I have some delphinium that is budding up over here. Love delphinium. Look forward to that every year. And then this is better. Look at that. So close. All right, and this is Sweet Mademoiselle. I have a pink cashmere over here, just one little blooms, but look at the plant. Look at the size of this. It covers all of that. It's all in there. And that's one bloom so far. And it does seem to get taller than the sparkling amethyst. Sorry. All right, and then we have our Mexican flame vine that has been doing amazing lately. She is loving life over here. It's afternoon sun. This whole wall gets afternoon sun. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see the hummingbird. Right there, he's just standing. Let me see if you guys can see it. Ooh, did you see him fly away? Oh, I love them. They love the coral honeysuckle, so they come every morning to the coral honeysuckle and to all the salvias in the garden every morning. All right, so back to my Mexican flame vine. Very easy to propagate, also, I have to say. I have one that I just propagated, and again, I don't know why I do that because I don't know where I'm going to put it, but I want to put it somewhere because look at these blooms. The butterflies love these too. So I think I may put the one I propagated over here along the fence because I have a jasmine over there that's not really doing that well. So I might put one over here on this panel. If I take the Florentina out, I might do that. See if it'll cover it up. We'll see. All right, back in here, I have, let's talk about these vines. This is coral honeysuckle, the red ones. And then my sky vine is making its way over here. It shouldn't be because it has its own little arch over here, but it's climbing up the wall and see, it's starting to drift over here and kind of take over. So I'm going to leave it. I hope it doesn't take over completely because I really like my coral honeysuckle. So we'll see. And then again, random pots sometimes that I have, testing it out, see if the calibrachoa likes it over here or not. This is called cat whiskers. It's not doing too well, as you can see. It needs something because the leaves are looking horrible. But those are the blooms, so see, hence the little cat whiskers. And then I have, I think this one is, I think they have a label right here. Let me see. It is Supertunia Saffron Finch mixed in with some meteor shower verbena back here. I have drift of ranunculus and anemones. So the ranunculus usually come after the anemones. There's that one. And then in the middle is a crepe myrtle with purple blooms. That'll bloom in the summer. I have foxgloves on both sides also. And that's still taking a while, but that's okay. We are patient. If there's anything you learn through gardening is to have patience. And then this is the salvia. This is the same salvia, fashion cherry, that I have out there in the main garden also. And then my red fountain grass that I have on both sides. Then I have a random one growing in there, which I think I might take that one out and put it in the corner by the bench over there. Still thinking about it though. And here is the, again, sparkling amethyst verbena with a anemone that's kind of fading out already. Then we have some larkspur back here, mixed in with some weeds, dollarweed, hate dollarweed, but it's everywhere. Constantly picking it out. And then I have this new salvia. So I usually get Mystic Spire salvia. This one is called Misty and is supposed to be like a smaller version of it. I'm going to test it out and see how I like it. And then we have this cutie. Saw this at my local nursery and I was like, ooh, look at those colors. So pretty. It is an osteospermum. Let me see if it says, here's a tag, good. There you go. Blue ice. Very pretty. So again, I'm testing it out to see if it likes this spot. So far I think it does. So I have one on this side and I have one on this side. Look at those colors. All right, I have some straw flower back here that is growing, but still no blooms. Some campanula back here, still tiny, so just have to have some patience. My delphinium is budding up over here. I have some pink larkspur in the back, and then this one is purple prince rose. That one is romantica ball gown. Got some meteor shower verbena. So I have coco loco over here. It's budding up a little bit. And then again, we have a mix of larkspur and delphinium back there, and another meteor shower verbena. And look, I did another dolly over here and nothing. So I don't know what's going on. We'll see. Some more sparkling amethyst. I have another Cleome from Proving Winners over here. This one, I usually do only the purplish one. This one is a white one. Let me see the name. This one is Señorita Blanca. There you go. These get pretty big, so it needs space. I think it has plenty of space over here. These two plants, this one and this one, were mailed to me by a sweet lady that I have never met in my life. I'm telling you, the gardening community is amazing. I have no idea who she is, but through a friend of mine, she mailed me two small plants. This is called Blue Witch's Hats. You guys have to look it up. I'll see if I can find a picture and put it on the screen. They are blue blooms, and they start out, let me see if I have, there's one. So they start out very small, but they're supposed to get about 4 inches. This would be the first bloom that I see. So the blue blooms come out through here, and it goes up, so it kind of gives the effect of a witch's hat. So we'll see. That is the only dahlia that has been doing well. So I'm hoping more do well. They're just kind of behind. We shall see. This one is Cathedral Bells Rose. So the roses are really budding up. I can't wait for the show. This over here, the one that's coming over here, is the Impressionist. I took some canes and bent them. this way. So I'm hoping that the laterals will grow out and I'll get more blooms. We'll see. We have Bathsheba on this side, and I just realized that, look at this. We have a little bloom there. And then there's another one in here. All right, and then we have Queen's Wreath back here. I'm sorry, you can see my shadow. Queen's Wreath vine, also known as sandpaper vine. And I think there's another term they use, petria maybe? But it is a bee magnet. Bees love this plant, and of course, as I'm saying that, there's not a single bee on here. But they really do, trust me. Beautiful blooms. It's kind of referred to as like a tropical wisteria. We can't grow wisteria here. So this is our next best bet. Beautiful blooms. Fills the wall up. It's a huge vine, I have to say, huge. I have my son come all the time and just see these they grow out everywhere. So I have my son come back and just kind of cut them back for me. So that is Queen's Wreath vine. And I think we covered almost everything. I think we covered everything. Then I don't know if I told you, generous gardeners growing on this side. On the other side, I have James Galway. But I think that's pretty much it, guys. All right, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'm going to try my best to not wait for the last day of the month to do the next garden tour, okay? Bye, guys.